It's time for baseball here on The Show. It's the home opener of this new season between the LA Dodgers and the San Francisco Giants. Folks around here in high spirits. Matt Vasgersian with you on a day that's been circled on their calendars since about midwinter. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Drew Smiley gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Yeah, Matt, he's going to look to be a little bit better in this one. You could say scattering hits. Allowed 9 hits in his last start. His stuff is much better than that, and he certainly isn't going to be able to give up 9 hits in this one if his team expects to win.
So coming to the plate, Justin Turner. He will lead this one off today. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. Danny Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in hoping not to fall too deep into an early season hole as they're just 1-5 to start the new campaign.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. This is a fight at the bat rack.
A very fine afternoon for baseball. 67 degrees here at first pitch. 2-0 count, the pitch.
That's the ball.
Hey, I know it's early on in the game, but when the third pitch like that is called for a ball, it looks like that tight zone's going to be awfully small today.
Turner in front at 3 balls and a strike.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
The 3-1. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a 5-pitch walk to get us started here this afternoon.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Set to get his day started, Chris Taylor, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Here's the first pitch to him. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on a tee in the middle of the plate, but tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
Here's Corey Seager. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Hey, I can't have one of my best left-handed power bats fishing for balls off the plate.
On a good curveball gets him swinging for out number 1.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Here's Mookie Betts. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Two-0 count, the pitch.
Ball outside.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Now the 3-0 offering.
And one.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Turner at second, Taylor at first, 1 gone. Pops this one up. In comes Dickerson, but this will land untouched. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
At the plate, A.J. Pollock, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
0-2.
Hey, it's looking like he may be able to get out of this one after giving up 2 singles early.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Turner rounds third and is digging for the plate. He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
That is good.
Definitely a solid way to start the game offensively. It always feels great to jump out to a 1-0 lead in the first inning, but now they've got a chance to really set the tone. 2 more runners in scoring position that they obviously don't want to leave out there.
Next up is Max Muncy, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
1-0, here it is. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Second and third, 2 away. Fouled away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The set and the 2-2. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Dodgers get 1 in the inning on the RBI double. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 1-0 LA. Tony Gonsolin gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. From the stretch. In there, and it's 0-1. Dero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. They come in as hot as anyone in this first week of the season as they've won 5 of their first 6 contests.
Yeah, Matty, for me today, the key to winning this ball game begins and ends on the mound. And it has to be early on the attack, getting 0-1. You can't allow these guys to get into count leverage and to hunt your fastball. There has to be execution, down and away, up and in to keep these guys honest, and it has to start from pitch 1.
Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Fouled off. Again, he sends it out of play. Another 1-2 delivery. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Muncy onto the grass. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Batting second, the right fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
In now, Mike Yastrzemski, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First delivery to him on the way. One out, nobody on. And he falls behind 0-2.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
So now to the plate, Donovan Solano, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. A 1 pitch on its way. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Popped him up. And no one will track it down. can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Giants are down 1-2-3. They trail this one 1-0. New inning set to get underway, and next to hit is the catcher, Will Smith.
Will Smith.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. At third, Longoria. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting it, the designated hitter, Cody Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Hit! 1-2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
Misses. Ball 2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Full count to Bellinger. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Dodgers have the early 1-0 advantage as we play the second. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Standing in, Kike Hernandez. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here comes the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Yastrzemski coming on. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Dodgers down in order. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Leading off the inning, Brandon Belt, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Brandon Belt.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing and a ball foul tipped right off our home plate umpire, and with no time to react, that is tough duty back there. Let's hope he's okay. The 0-1 on its way. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there, and even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it. 1-2. And now pitch on the way. There's a curveball, but it misses well out of the zone. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Line shot to first, and there's 1 away.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Alex Dickerson.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And into bat next, it'll be Alex Dickerson. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball. That's the ball down.
Dickerson is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate. He's going to absolutely crush it.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Into the cove, but foul. And it's fouled away. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the utility man, Wilmer Flores. First pitch on its way. And a ball 1-0.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
Hit softly down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-1. Here it comes.
No, that missed. That's the ball.
Sharp ground ball to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that, they'll end the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. We'll go now to the top of the third. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Giants nothing. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Justin Turner.
Justin Turner.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope, that's outside. Ball.
Now the 1-0 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Line drive to left. Dickerson arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
So the base is empty here with one away. And in to hit next, it'll be the ever versatile Chris Taylor. Here's the first pitch to him. The windup and the 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. And here's one that's taken for a ball. It's now 2-1 to the Dodger left fielder. Here's the pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Next at the plate will be Corey Seager. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Corey Seager.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Here now the 2-2. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Mookie Betts would be next. 2 out, nobody on. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. A payoff pitch one more time. Back up the middle. It's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Mookie Betts will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. From the stretch. Two out with the man at first. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch, and he fouls this one off. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball, and he sets him down for out number 3. One left for LA, but they're on top 1-0. Brandon Crawford digging in next. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
See ya.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Now the 0-1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. A 1-1. Takes that one for strike 2 on the inside corner. The 1-2.
Ball, low.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Batting 8.
So one away here with the bases empty. And standing in here, the veteran third baseman, Evan Longoria. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 9. The catcher, Buster Posey.
Here's Buster Posey now. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Here it comes. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Two balls and 2 strikes to the Giants catcher. The 2-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. On the move is Pollard. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Giants down in order. They're down 1-0. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Coming to the plate now, A.J. Pollock, as we begin the top of the 4th.
The center fielder, number 11, A.J. Pollock.
First pitch coming. Here it is. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Back up the middle. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And he's safe. Next up for Los Angeles, Will Smith. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Fouled away. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. So with a couple of men on and 1 out in the inning now, let's turn to our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. Both guys pretty close. Top speeds of 95 and 94. One gone now in the Dodger 4th, and that brings in the former National League Rookie of the Year, Cody Bellinger. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Ball 1.
1-1.
Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time.
Full count.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Now batting.
Digging in, Kike Hernandez. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. He's set. Here it comes. Curveball taken outside to begin the at-bat. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
the 1-0. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. 2 down, runners at first and second. And another foul ball. Ready with the 1-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Dodgers strand a couple, but they're up 1-0. So in now for San Francisco, Austin Slater back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Now the pitch. And a curveball drops in there for strike 1. Slater, who cleverly has the nickname AC, he was an 8th round selection during the 2014 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Ready with the 0-2. Lifted in the air out to right. Back goes Betts. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Up next to the Giants, the right fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
Stepping in, Mike Yastrzemski. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Oh, he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2. Hit back up the middle. And that's the first hit in this one for the Giants.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box, Donovan Solano. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Fastball right back to the mound. There's one. Throw to Muncy to finish the double play. That retires the side. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. We played 4 full. Dodgers out in front, 1-0. Now to the plate, Justin Turner comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Justin Turner.
Here comes the first pitch. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both the left-hander and a right-hander get loose. Popped up. Belt in foul ground, and no one will track it down. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
First pitch on its way. Chris Taylor is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Pitch on the way.
That's the ball. 1-1.
To 1-2 now. Here's the pitch. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Here's Corey Seager as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Needed to lay off that pitch upstairs, but it's 1-1.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. He'll try again. 1-2. Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Caleb Berriger is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
73, Caleb Berriger.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 0-1. Whoa, right back at him, and it hit him. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Giants nothing. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Thank you, Heidi. So striding forward now, Brandon Belt leads off from the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
No, that's
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. The pitch. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
The pitch. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Pitch on the way. And that misses 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
One out, nobody on. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Pitch on the way. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now.
2-2 the count.
Now here's the pitch. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box now, Wilmer Flores. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And it's fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get me over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
Now the pitch. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. Now the pitch.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Giants are down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Coming to the plate now, A.J. Pollock. He'll start things out for the Dodgers in their half of inning number 6.
A.J. Pollock.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard on the ground to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery is too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Now batting, the first baseman, Max Muncy.
At the plate now, Max Muncy. A ball and no strikes. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now Muncy with a swing and a deep drive to right. Right fielder looking up, and it's gone into the arcade section. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And the Dodgers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Standing in now, Will Smith. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Giving chase is Slater, and that'll get down for a base hit. He'll get it into second, and he is in there.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Cody Bellinger.
So here's Cody Bellinger as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. One and one.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
A runner at second, nobody out. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
2-2, here it is. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
In now, Kike Hernandez as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. No hits to this point. Now a curveball misses inside.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
Still only 1 out in the inning. 2-1 after the foul ball there. From the stretch. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Into the bleachers and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him. And with it, the Dodgers have opened it up to a 5-0 lead.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Tyler Beede will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 38, Tyler Beede.
Stepping in now, Justin Turner. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
That's a ball. 2-0's the count.
Chris Taylor waits on deck. 4 runs here in this half inning. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Now batting, left fielder, Chris Taylor.
Striding into the box, Chris Taylor. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dickerson's under it. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Corey Seager.
So 2 gone now for the Dodgers in the 6th. And striding to the plate will be Corey Seager. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Three and 1 is the count to the Dodgers shortstop.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Here's the 3-1. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Going back is the left fielder, and this one is gone. A home run. So it's a 2-run homer for Corey Seager. 4th home run here in the early going as this lead swells to 7-0.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning and your entire offense is off and running.
Mookie Betts is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
They teach pitchers to keep the ball down, but if you can locate upstairs like that, it really gives you the ability to mess with the eye level of the batter.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. But they manage to bat around as 9 men come to the plate and 6 of them score. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. The Dodgers lead it 7-0. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Crawford is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Here comes the 0-1. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
No, that's outside. Ball.
Fastball, strike 3 called on the outside corner, and a pretty generous corner at that, as that's the first down of the inning.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Pollock has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
Now at the plate, Buster Posey. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set, and the pitch.
Yeah, what? 0-1.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
A 1 pitch on its way.
Hey!
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Now the pitch.
That missed. That's the ball.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Here now the 2-2. Weak grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Hit in the air out to right. And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. Giants down in order. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Ready once again, A.J. Pollock. And he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
A.J. Pollock.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball one.
That's the ball. 1-0.
And he fouls this one off. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. Fouled away. Here's another 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
So now to the plate, Max Muncy.
And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. One and one to the Dodgers first baseman. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Dickerson's on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, the catcher, Will Smith.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Will Smith. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey!
Two out, nobody on. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Two and two to the Dodgers catcher. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Hit high and deep out to left. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers, but they're still in control, 7-0. Bottom of the inning now, and in to hit next it'll be Austin Slater.
The center fielder, Austin Slater.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
Striding in, Mike Yastrzemski, who was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. Now the pitch.
Yeah. No ball.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
Bases are empty, one man out. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2
Wow,
strikes.
that was an ugly swing right there, and that tells us all we need to know. Nobody's picking the baseball up off this guy.
And this is taken for a ball high and tight. 2-2. Now the pitch. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Into the box now, Donovan Solano. And he is frozen on a good curveball that started at his hip at strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Comes set with the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
He had just retired 9 straight batters right there. He hadn't been in this stretch in a long time. Let's see if the offense can break through.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Into the bleachers and gone. A 2-run home run for the guy they call the baby giraffe, Brandon Belt. Second home run early in the year, and they're now on the board, though still well behind. Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So his final line will show 6 2/3 innings pitched. He was very effective out there, no doubt.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up.
57, Alex Wood. Now batting.
At the plate now, Alex Dickerson. And that misses ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A ball and a strike. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
And ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at bat going. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Fouled off. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Grounded to first. He's got it. Muncy will win the race to first easily, and that ends the inning. Bye-bye, baby. The Giants strike for a pair as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now a 7-2 ball game. Trevor Cahill has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring forward Cody Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
That's the ball.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed. A good off-speed pitch. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
2-2 is the count.
Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Cody Bellinger goes down to become the first out in the 8th inning.
Hernandez.
Into the box now, Kike Hernandez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. The 1-1 home.
No, that missed. That's the ball.
1 out, nobody on. Got him to go after a bad one there, and it evens the count at 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Dickerson's under it. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
The batter, the 3rd baseman, Justin Turner.
Two away for the Dodgers here in the 8th. And digging in at the plate will be Justin Turner. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard up the middle. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single.
The left fielder, number 3.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
1-0 the count. From the belt, the pitch. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. And he lays off a pitch down and away. Ball two. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. 2 out with the man at first. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And the run will score all the way from first. It's an 8-2 game.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
To the plate now, Corey Seager. In the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball one. Two out here and a runner at second. Drilled right back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Dodgers get one in the inning on the RBI double. Home half of the eighth coming up. It's the Dodgers 8 and the Giants 2. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And up next, the utility man Wilmer Flores.
Wilmer Flores.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Here's the 0-1.
1-1. Two and one. Drag two.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
Pops this one up. Seager calls for it. One down.
The batter, number 35. Shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
One gone here in the Giants half of the eighth. And stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Here's the first pitch to him. And it's fouled away. Here comes the 0-1.
Oh.
And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. Bases are empty, one man out. Still 1-2.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Up next to the Giants, the third baseman, Evan Longoria.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball. 1-0.
Wood gets the sign. 1-0 on its way. A ball and a strike.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Two out, nobody on. And it's 1-2.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Got him swinging in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Giants are down 1-2-3. Still 8-2. All set to start the ninth in this one, and standing in the outfielder, Mookie Betts.
Mookie Betts.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Fielded cleanly, and a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
The center fielder, number 11, A.J. Pollock.
Stepping into the box, A.J. Pollock. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch of the at-bat. And a breaking ball down and in here as he's got to hop out of the way there. 1 out, nobody on. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. And there's ball 2 now. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hold the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. Posey's got it, and he makes the throw to first. Pollock is retired. 2 down now.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Digging in once again, Max Muncy, and he'll be trying to replicate that home run swing that he took back in inning number 6. First pitch coming. Here it is, and he lays off there. 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2-1 the count. To 2-2 now.
2-2.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Skied into straightaway right. Yastrzemski is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Dodgers down in order, but no matter, they lead it 8-2. So striding in, Buster Posey. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Buster Posey.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike taken up in the zone. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
The 1-1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Hernandez ranging into the outfield. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Austin Slater. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. Inside with the fastball. It's 1-0. Giants center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Two balls and a strike now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Good range showing off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Digging in, Mike Yastrzemski. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled straight back. Last strike here for the Giants. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, the discussion around this game is real easy. It goes back to that big 6th inning when they put everything together. They really broke out there and just brought it home after that.
8-2 is how this one ends today. The Dodgers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Tony Gonsolin earns the win, his second. Drew Smyly takes the loss despite striking out 11 batters. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. For the victorious Dodgers, 8 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Giants, 2 runs on 3 hits. No errors, and they left 1 man on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 10 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, 41,915. The Giants thank you for attending today's game at Oracle Park and remind you to please drive home safely.